Hello everyone, I'm Justin Bell and welcome to the world's fastest car show on eBay Motors. Now, did you know that every city has a secret racetrack? Well, I'm going to show you the one in Los Angeles, and then we head up to the Monterey Bay Peninsula for my favorite weekend of the year, and I get you exclusive access to the concept lawn. You know, I know we all live life fast, so why would you watch slow? It is time for the world's fastest car show. Jay Leno, a man who obviously knows a fair deal about cars, once told me that every major city has its own hidden racetrack. And in LA, a part of that was the famous Mulholland Drive. The Hollywood stars of the day used to come up here and drive their cars fast. After all, in a major city, what a gem this is. A ribbon of road, and you can pretty much go as fast as, well, legally possible. So we thought, what would be the perfect vehicle to take on this sort of retro racetrack? And we came up with the Ford Mustang Boss 302. Not many things get me out of bed on a Sunday morning, to be honest, but this did the trick. We better get going. Oh, you've got to love a car that gets to the legal speed limit while you wiggle your toes. It's got so much torque. You know what one of my favourite things is about the Boss 302 is this. The noise! They've done such a good job. It's got a four-way exhaust, and if you think you're going to go into stealth mode in your supermarket, you are wrong. But obviously, if you're going to give the title Boss 302 to a Mustang, you can't just give it more power. They've got an uprated the suspension, it's got much stiffer springs. In fact, they're adjustable. The car comes with 19-inch Pirellis, which are really good. And they've got the brakes spot on as well. It's got huge Brembos, which, you know, it's quite a heavy car, but what I like about them is they're very precise, very balanced, very sensitive. Whether you're just like dabbing the brake to set the car, boom, like this, or getting on them to stop it, they do it exactly right. It's a fabulous 6-speed gearbox. Really suits the character of the car. Very precise actually for such a heavy transmission. Very manly. Oh, you know, there is one completely redundant button on this car, and that is the one saying traction control. Because even with it on, it has so much torque, so much power, it really has not a shot. It's a bit like a teeny weeny bikini on Kim Kardashian. In the end, it is going to lose the battle. So how did it come to be called the Boss 302? Well, back when the lead designer was going through all the modifications and the engineering to create the original 1970s Trans Am winning car for Parnelli Jones, people would come by and say, "Who are you doing that for?" He'd say, "Oh, the Boss." Therein the name stuck. If you guys have any thoughts of your own on tracks in cities that you live in, who knows, we may turn up with a fancy car to a town near you soon. Well, here we are at the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance at my favourite part of this event, which is the concept lawn. Now, concept cars really are the opportunity for the car designers at all the major manufacturers to let full reign and creativity. In fact, they get to do what we would love to do, and that is put pen to paper and design our dream cars. My producer said to me, "You know, Justin, this is the world's fastest car show. You've got to pick 5. It's going to be tough." But I went with the first one that I have a true bond with. Come over here. Look at this. So, this is the first McLaren road car since the mid-90s. I actually got the chance to drive the original McLaren F1 GT car at Le Mans, finished 3rd overall, led it for 10 hours with my dad. Truly amazing experience. Remember that one had the seat in the middle? Actually, Jay Leno's got one in his garage. And here it is. It is perhaps the ultimate fusion of race technology from their Formula 1 program to the road car. So I absolutely love it. Second on my list is this. Fisker. Who doesn't love Fisker? It's the crazy brainchild of Heinrich Fisker from Denmark. He was involved in the design of the Aston Martin and actually one of the leading BMWs. This car is, I think, almost the only truly luxurious hybrid, and it's got a solar-powered roof. these guys are nuts, but that's the whole point of the concept launch. Come over here. This is not as easy as you think, because these are truly the best cars in the world, especially if you're a car guy. But like this one over here. This is the BMW 328 Homage. It doesn't really bear much relevance to a modern day BMW, but this is a good example of how the designers get influenced by the cars of the past and of course the lineage of the design, and then they put it in together with all the modern technology, all their design capabilities, a little bit of imagination, and I don't know if leather and suede straps have got a future on road cars, but you've got to love them for going for it. And a similar story over here, just look at this. It's the Cadillac CL, but this is again a great prototype for their design inspiration. I mean, you can truly see that this is a real Cadillac. It has all those classic sort of belt lines and luxury and elegance, and that interior's got all that fantastic wood. It's even got Cadillac CL cigars in the back. It was designed for the gentleman in mind. But they really do blend, influence retro with modern design. So now I've got to pick my number one, and it's over here. My favorite on the concept launch this year is this, the Porsche 918 RSR. It is spectacular. Not only is it a great design and of course in this hot paint scheme, it has a V8 engine in the rear, 2 electric motors on the front, 767 horsepower. And Porsche have this amazing transfer of technology from their race program to the road cars. Look at this, it's this special flywheel hybrid technology. They're actually currently racing on 911s in the American Le Mans series. And you've got to give huge credit to a car company like Porsche, who absolutely acknowledge that customers want a race car on the road. And the way they do it, they prove it, is by doing it on the racetracks. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they just announced their participation in next year's Le Mans 24-hour race, that, you know, some of this technology will find its way onto that car. I love it. It's my number one at the show this weekend. Anyway, that's a wrap for us on the Pebble Beach concept launch. Hope you enjoyed it. See you soon. Remember, download the mobile app and you get to see content ahead of anyone else exclusively on eBay Motors Mobile. Thanks for joining me on this episode of the World's Fastest Car Show. There's more original auto adventures and sneak peek feature segments on the eBay Motors mobile app. Download this free smartphone wonder now.